Pick up the bill. The brake lights cast a red light and the road twists round the hill. Lipstick on the back seat, saliva on the dash. I've clawed my way out of here before, but I keep on coming back. I push and you tend to shove. I give in and you don't give up. I'm not getting out of here this time. I brought a lemon to a knife fight. I kick and you like to punch. I'm unhinged and you're undone. I'm not getting out of here alive. I brought a lemon to a knife fight. I brought a lemon to a knife fight. Hero to zero at 60 mph. My eyes are getting wider with every word you say. Intoxicated, higher than the ISS. I've clawed my way out of here before, but tonight I'm turning left. I push and you tend to shove. I give in and you don't give up. I'm not getting out of here this time. I brought a lemon to a knife fight. I kick and you like to punch. I'm unhinged and you're undone. I'm not getting out of here alive. I brought a lemon to a knife fight. I brought a lemon to a knife fight. I push and you tend to shove. I give in and you don't give up. I'm not getting out of here this time. I brought a lemon to a knife fight. I kick and you like to punch. I'm unhinged and you're undone. I'm not getting out of here alive. I brought a lemon to a knife fight. I brought a lemon to a knife fight. I brought a lemon to a knife fight.
I've been smoking on the peace pipe. I've been wondering just what would peace be like. I've been staring into headlights. Swallow me whole, finding my peace of mind. I'm just trying to see the
What's up, everybody? We are here to get our bracket set for Ryan's jumped ship tournament that he created on last Monday's Monday Night Fights. Ryan, how are you, brother?
I'm good, buddy. How we doing, my friend?
Good. So, do you want to tell the people what we're up to tonight?
Absolutely. So, if you are a regular watcher of our Monday Night Warfare streaming that we do with our good buddy Rock on Monday nights here on YouTube and Twitch and all the good places, instead of trivia, I made up a little bracket of kind of a tournament thing of people that have jumped ship either from WWE to AEW or the reverse, or in some cases, both. And this past Monday, I had you and Rock and myself, by democratic process, as all good things should be, vote as to which version of said people we wanted in the tournament. So as you can see by this list here, we do have we have 32 names. We're going to spin the wheel 32 times. We're going to get names, and they're going to get put into this bracket here. This is going to be standard, what you would call standard seeding format. So the number one team, or in this case person, but the number one seed will face number 32, 2 faces 31, etc., etc. So as we put them in the bracket, what you see is team 1 to 16 fill out the first half, and then 17 on fill out the rest, and that's when the matchups get started. So it's not any kind of indication of who we think the best of the 32 is. So ironically, if it is Sasha Banks as number 1, that does not mean we think she's better than Bryan Danielson.
Is the split between West and East between Team 4 and Team 3 in the bracket there?
So it's just a straight up, just all the way down.
Right, but I mean,
So-
where is one half versus
yes.
the other half?
So the matchup, the half there between 4 and 3, yeah. So that's gonna be 29 versus 4, and then 3 versus 30,
Okay.
and so on and so forth.
Okay. Cool.
And then
go ahead.
And there is a 4-team one that will get set up too. That's just 4 teams real quick for the tag team side of it, and it's just gonna be setting up the matchups for us to vote on Monday. Maybe you have time to do the entire tournament. Maybe it's a 2-week thing. Follow along, follow, subscribe, all the good stuff there. The Twitch, the YouTubes, the
Hell
Instagrams.
Yeah.
all the
Rock's in
socials.
chat. Hey, Rock, how are you, brother?
Hey, buddy.
You're welcome to join us at any point if you feel up to it, by the way. We got room for you to jump in.
It's Big Dog Centrifuge and the other guys in chat. Yes!
Wow.
I made it.
Made it, he says. All right, so real quick before we get into this, as avid wrestling fans are aware, we had John Cena cut the pipe bomb version 2 against Punk on Friday night.
Yes, we did.
And in his version of breaking the fourth wall, he called out 3 people: Claudio Castagnoli, Nick Nemeth, and Matt Cardona, in that order.
Yes.
I saw somebody mention that there's a potential Easter egg hidden behind that, in that just like how Punk called out Colt Cabana a CC, Cena called out Claudio Castagnoli another CC. And aside from the fact that all 3 of those men, Claudio, Nick, and Matt, all wrestled for WWE, the other 2 are a Nick and a Matt. Know of any infamous Nicks and Matts that pair together? Do you think Cena potentially, by calling out Nick Nemeth and Matt Cardona, was also in a way subvertently, I think that's the word, calling out the Bucks and AEW?
So, wow, that's a great question, and I like that because that kind of tied into what my thought of it was, which is he called out Dolph Ziggler, or Nick Nemeth, who is under TNA contract, open working relationship with WWE. Matt Cardona, who is Zack Ryder, an unsigned talent, but has appeared for everyone, but not signed to anyone else. The only name that was AEW signed, and he didn't say Cesaro, he actually said Claudio.
Yep.
So I took that to be one shot, and then two's better than one. But now that you say the Nick and Matt thing, I think if it was anyone that I think would make that really be a thing, it would be Cena. Especially this character, because I think if it wasn't meant, I don't want to say intentional to be a shot at AEW or a shot at the Jacksons.
No, he wants to ruin wrestling, and what better way to ruin wrestling under the WWE umbrella than to acknowledge the one company they won't fucking acknowledge
without actually acknowledging them, like Sami Zayn has done before, or like Kurt Angle did to Zayn and Owens when TNA was still a rival and not a partner. I like that. I like that a lot. That's really funny. I didn't think about that at all because I focused on, why would he Like, I get the other two. One's not signed, one's in a working relationship. That's the one you go with?
Yeah. Yeah. It was bizarre, especially considering, again, as we're looking at right now on screen, there are plenty of names that have gone from WWE to AEW. Plenty of these people have worked with Cena as well. He could have named anyone. Is it a shot at Punk and his fighting with the Young Bucks, considering Night of Champions coming up, essentially says Rock.
That's fair.
Punk was fighting with the Bucks, and so he calls out a Nick and a Matt because his fight with Punk coming up next weekend.
That very well could be too.
All of the above, in a basket.
Again, it's Cena, and if someone's going to do it in a way, it's going to be him. Normally, look at, God, I feel old saying this, but look at 15 to 20 years ago, he'd find a way to do that in a rap. And drop, when he's punking out Triple H, he'd call him Paul or whatnot or something. That's interesting. I like that. I like that. Also, then the question becomes, if that's truly his intention, do you think he had to ask permission first?
I don't think he had to, but I do think he probably did.
Yeah, that would check out. That sounds like something he'd probably go to Hunter and be like, this is what I'm saying. This is exactly why. Say yes or no right now. Sure, go ahead. And boom, he did.
At the same time, I also think, considering he's been WWE born and bred for his entire career.
Yeah.
Cena hasn't been with anyone else. He's had no ties anywhere else. He is Mr. WWE for every intent and purpose. He's probably at a point where Hunter can just say, here's a microphone, go do whatever the hell you want, because they know they can trust him.
I would think so. I think there is a year total of John Cena where he's not technically under a WWE company when he was working for UPW down in California, the group that trained him, ironically, at the same time as Samoa Joe. Figure out that branching if the timelines change.
John Cena, AEW World Champion confirmed?
Right? But at that time, UPW was very much almost a developmental for OVW, because OVW would bring in guys like Kenny Omega, who went through UPW, and Samoa Joe and stuff. Like, those guys all either worked for a developmental, were signed to a developmental deal at one point, or had matches on, say, Velocity and Sunday Night Heat and stuff like that. Like, there's a very famous Paul London versus Bryan Danielson match when he was working under the UPW thing. There's a Samoa Joe, John Moxley, when he still had pink hair, was on a Velocity. So
Moxley had pink hair?
He did. He's part of a tag team on. It's like a 2-on-1 match against like Big Show or whatever Big Foreign heel, maybe it was Great Khali, but someone. But there's a Moxley with pink hair on Velocity.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the long, like almost like Seth Rollins long pink hair.
Oh. And he fought Val Venus on Heat in 2007.
God, is that not disturbing?
Oh,
and who would have figured that you'd really hate one to this day, and one is just God's gift to wrestling sometimes. Don't Google, folks.
I didn't realize you had such high praise for Val Venus.
No, I don't. Believe me, I don't.
Rock says Cena's Mr. Random Instagram post, so I don't put it by him. Random Instagram post. I don't follow Cena on Instagram. I'm not familiar with his post styles.
He randomly will post the most random picture ever, and people read into it like it's a freaking CIA solve this puzzle equation thing. Like he puts up pictures, like he'll randomly put up a picture of Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
And like for no reason whatsoever, and it's like, well, what's going on here? Or he does a picture of The Rock, or he's done a picture of someone's like album cover, and people just dissect it to like it means 17 things and the hieroglyphics and this, and it's Cena being a giant troll because he doesn't post on Instagram a lot.
Does he do that more to a level or less to a level than The Rock does, like when Rock was wearing the New Japan t-shirt? and everybody's
I would-
freaking out about that.
I would say it's less of a level because I think Cena does it more as a troll and a joke and a shouting out like a friend or something.
Okay.
I just think The Rock doesn't pay attention and like doesn't think about, if I wear this New Japan t-shirt and I do my live stream, are people going to read way too much into this? I just think that doesn't cross his mind. He just happens to be wearing a wrestling t-shirt because he
don't?
probably has 9 million of them. I don't know.
He's like Mr. Public Image.
Yeah,
Are
but
you sure?
if he's doing a picture with his kids, I don't think he gives a damn what t-shirt it
No,
is.
it
nor
wasn't.
does he
Oh.
pick- But just in general, like when he's doing a picture with his, 5,000 calorie pancake and chocolate chip cookie and Terramana cheat meal thing he does, I don't. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Now, if he ever wears an AEW shirt, I think we can have the conversation then, because then that's different. But if it's someone who,
But New Japan works with AEW. It's a conspiracy.
no, it's not. I just think Dwayne didn't care, and it was the clean shirt that either he grabbed out of the stack of shirts.
I do remember in this particular photo there were two other aspects of it that people were also focusing on, so it wasn't just the New Japan shirt, but I can't remember all the details, so
Wasn't one of them the T-Rex skull he has?
maybe.
And trying to make a shout out that it's a thing of him trying to team with Vince because Vince had one in his office too.
Maybe.
I don't. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these pictures go up and people just overanalyze everything about him. It's like, not everything is this really great, Michael Crichton freaking thriller thing we're doing here, guys.
All right. Well, let's do this bracket, shall we?
Let's do it. Here we go.
Let's get
is
cracking.
going to be in the number 1 spot?
Who's
We
number
hit the
1?
Spin.
Timeless Tony Storm. Do it.
First one on the list.
Do it.
Oh, it's close.
Do it. Oh!
Rock. Rock is right there with his buddy. We've got the Edge himself. So in the little voting thing that we did, it was Adam Copeland, AEW version, whatever you want to call it, or Edge for WWE. WWE did win that. I believe that was a clean sweep. No,
Nope.
that was 2-1.
Sure wasn't.
That's right, because you did vote that. So,
Because I'm happy for him with where he is now and what he gets to do.
whatever the hell he wants,
He
whenever
gets
the
to
hell
work
wants,
with
probably
Christian
he's earned
again. It's going to be great.
I mean, that was the best promo thing ever. Give me a hug. Go fuck yourself.
Unfortunately,
fantastic.
Cody's beat his, but that is still a strong number 2.
I just had that conversation with Zach, my stepson, about which one of those two is better, and I was like, the Cody one is better because of what it led to. The
Yeah.
Edge and Christian one is better if you followed Edge and Christian for 20 years in this sport.
Cody
Longer,
also had the shock value aspect. It'd been
This is fair.
ever since we had
This is
heard
few.
an uncensored fuck on WWE.
Especially intentional, uncensored. It wasn't just slipping through. Scott Steiner, 2002.
All right, who's Edge going up against? No,
So,
not
no,
going up
not
against.
yet.
He's going to be
Edge-
32.
Edge will get the last person remaining. So this is going to go straight to Team 2, which just means that it's the number 2 person in the bracket. They'll face number 31.
Where the
So
fuck is 2 in the bracket?
It would be down here, right
Oh, it's
here.
all the way at
Team
the bottom.
2.
Okay.
Whose house?
Oh.
My
All right,
boy.
Swerve. All right, Swerve.
He swerves when he drives.
You missed there you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
I saw it in the beginning. Is it a quote or a single?
I would
always screw
say
this up.
I would say neither.
Oh, just say it's Swerve.
I think
It's not his first name. His name's Isaiah. Actually, I don't think that's his first name either. But I don't.
Oh, I knew this actually.
I don't remember what your first name is.
I bet Rock's gonna come in and chat with it. Stefan.
Probably. Oh, okay.
Stefan.
Well, it's the Big Show.
Rock says
number-
good top seeds so far. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 and 2 are strong. 3,
The strongest
large.
of them all.
it's how can anyone eliminate him from the tournament? He's so big.
Yeah. And all he has to do is just hit you. It doesn't
He's
have to
turning
be
heel,
fast.
I
Then
guarantee it.
oh, Rock didn't like Big Show.
Well, he
Danielson's
probably
number
likes number
4.
4.
Yeah.
Brian Danielson.
Two of 2 of 4, should be 3 of 4 AEW champions.
I don't think
Rock's giving us the yes from the chat.
There it is. The other thing to make mention is the developmental sides of both these did play into some of these. So AEW with Ring of Honor, NXT with WWE, we did kind of mix those in. Mm-hmm. That led to me choosing Danielson personally because his stuff in Ring of Honor. Our first lady of the day, Miss Athena, the fallen goddess herself. 900 plus days, I think, now as Ring of Honor Women's Champion.
Damn.
It's insane. It's over 850, I know that, but I think it's 900 now. And from one great wrestler to even, rest in peace. The exalted one himself, Mr. Brody Lee.
Oh, wait.
Absolutely incredible.
I saluted and then I remembered, yeah.
There it is. Join the Dark Order.
Athena hit 900 days on May 25th.
Oh, God, so she's almost 930
Almost
now?
930 now. Yep. Very nice.
Next one into the bracket, Mr. Y2J himself, Chris Jericho. Even the alligator's going, asshole.
So we're not going to get a matchup until we get to 17 then, right?
Until 16, 17 will be the first matchup. Yes, correct.
Okay. Well, there he is.
As we were just
Hey, Claudio
discussing-
Castagnoli.
The Swiss Superman. Who I still think if he could have ever got his Hitman character actually to TV would have been incredible.
A small clerical note, if I may, after you get Christian in there.
Yep.
Go ahead. Why did you put Christian Cage WWE? What are you doing?
Oh my God.
What is happening
I didn't take
here?
Christian. I forgot to take the cage out.
You're crossing the streams, sir.
Hey, it worked for the Marshmallow Man. Damn it. I've seen the move. My bad.
All right. Now that you got that, go back up to number 6. There's no A in Brody, if you'd be so kind.
Oh, Jesus.
Thank
Brody
you.
Lee. Excuse
Thank
me. Sorry. Sorry, Mr. Lee. My bad.
Put some goddamn respect
There is
on his
nothing
name.
but respect on his name. It's bad spelling. I have a bunch of that.
There
For
she is.
timeless.
There she is.
Who dropped another uncensored fucker? Actually, it was a motherfucker on Collision this past Saturday.
Oh, it was uncensored on the show?
It was.
It is absolutely censored on the YouTube video I just watched today.
It was uncensored on the live Max broadcast.
Bravo.
Absolutely.
You'll need a space in that one as well, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
In just a manner of local wrestling stuff, the Combat Clash for Prestige Wrestling here in Portland coming up in July.
I'm sorry, real quick. Rock said, "What a top 10." And there's Jericho too. LOL.
Yeah. He's not wrong.
Well done, sir. Good form.
Yeah, well done.
Okay, what about Prestige? Sorry.
So Drexel is having his 20th anniversary in pro wrestling party, and he has invited one person who he has not seen in like 10 years, and he wants them to be at his party. Around these parts, we know him as Dr. Luther.
Oh.
And he happens to be a servant of the said Timeless One, who will also be at Combat Clash. So it's very entertaining. A lot of people are wanting to see Dr. Luther come in and talk with his protege and former rival.
When is his party?
At Combat Clash. That's what he's doing on the show. And probably part of the Battle Royal.
Oh. I mean, yeah, if obviously Tony's going to be there. Luther should absolutely come along. That'd be great.
Luther's going to be there too, absolutely. And he did have a big run. He was actually one of the around here when Portland wrestling got restarted in the 2010 to 12-ish time frame. He was a big part of it. He was, I want to say, part owner. and one of the head bookers of that time frame with Hot Rod, Roddy Piper.
So since we've been chatting, we've added Buddy Matthews over Buddy Murphy, Sean Spears over Ty Dillinger, and Ray Phoenix over Ray Phoenix.
Yeah, wait, I screwed that up. It is Buddy Murphy in WWE, but I left it as Matthews.
Right.
I need to fix that.
Correct.
Yep.
Oops. Murphy over
thank
Matthews.
You.
Yes.
Murphy over Matthews. Is it EY?
Nope. You got it.
Okay. Cool. The number 14 seed.
I will say him having his finisher name in WWE as Murphy's Law is
That was pretty
genius.
good. That was real good.
But it's still. Oh wait.
Might not be a genius, but he is a bastard. He'll tell you himself.
Oh, he's a genius. All right.
Well,
That red/black arrow.
the only man that can have a comic book match and make it look real
man.
good on SummerSlam.
Oh, Rock's right. If Sean Spears had gotten the number 10, we would have had to just end the stream right there.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. I didn't even think about it.
Just too
nailed it.
off, damn.
Well, maybe him and Timeless Tony can have a conversation. Well, it's not his kingdom, but he is the natural. Dustin Rhodes, number 15. Now we get some entertainment. 16 and 17 are the first matchup that is going to be decided, so let's get it going. And then we get to have the fun of seeing who's facing who for the rest of the spins here.
Wait, isn't it 30? Oh, no, that makes sense. Okay, I got it. Adam Cole.
Adam Cole, baby, is number 16.
And then he walks out like this with his arms very, very stiff.
And very, very carefully goes down the stairs from a ramp and doesn't jump anymore. I think he learned his lesson. It was really entertaining at Arena Mexico.
All right, so this is NXT's Adam Cole versus
Hey guys,
WWE's Paige.
Oh,
Wow.
Extracurricular activities do not count in the voting process. I just want to put that out there right now.
We'll see how much that's obliged by.
No.
Okay.
All right,
Interesting.
So, 18.
Did not expect an intergender match for the first matchup. That is
First round, baby.
That is
There's
intriguing.
gonna very well could be a couple of them. Number 15, the natural
Rock,
Dustin
stop
Rhodes.
talking. Oh my
Oh, no.
God. Paige says, he says Paige is the only one that's been with a king.
Wow. And a GM at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Cargill will need another L.
Is it too? I
It
argue
is.
with myself on that
It
too.
is.
Whoops. Jade Cargill against the natural Dustin Rhodes, one of her trainers. That's awesome.
Oh.
That is going to be very cool. I like that. All right.
And that is AEW version of both of them as well.
It is.
That is
Yes,
spicy.
it is.
That is spicy.
Where is 19?
Bearcat! Just kidding.
There it is.
We don't talk about Bearcat.
AEW versus AEW once again as Keith Lee will
Who'd he get?
take on the Bastard Pac.
Oh, I don't feel good for Keith.
I feel real good for Keith.
You say that.
I say that.
That Revolution triple threat with Kenny Omega and Orange Cassidy?
That tag team four-way where Swerve and Our Glory won the tag belts with Private Party, the Young Bucks, and I don't fucking remember the fourth team at all. I just watched the match too. It's on their YouTube channel.
I was never big on Swerve and Their Glory, unfortunately.
Oh my heart.
I wanted to be, just I didn't feel it.
How dare you?
Samoa Joseph. Who's he got?
Oh, he's got Phoenix.
Joe, I feel good for you, brother.
I feel good for Joe too. Samoa
Well, actually,
Joe
no.
versus
That's
Rick
AEW Phoenix.
It is AEW Phoenix.
Oh.
It is AEW Phoenix. That
Lucha
is,
Bros did a ton in AEW. Oh, my God.
And he's the only one of the team to get a singles title. I don't think
Did almost get Keith Lee versus Dustin. Damn it. That would have been good.
that would have been good. All right, 21 is up here against the chairman, Sean Spears.
That's very fitting. Oh, so close!
Well,
Oh, I thought for sure it was going to be Ethan.
I don't have high
Well.
hopes for Sean Spears in the first round.
Well, only one of them has been NXT champion, and then just kidding,
Yeah,
slides by. I swore it was going to be Ethan versus
that
Sean.
was close, too. Yeah.
Damn it. All right.
22, son, 22s. Oh, God, I need to make this
With Buddy
bigger
Murphy,
for my
just
eyes.
above.
There it is, yep. All
So,
right, Buddy Murphy.
WWE's Buddy Murphy versus AEW's Ricky Starks.
Ricky Starks. Absolutely. I want to say that matchup actually happened.
Probably?
That might need to be something we jump on Cage Match, take a look at. I want to say that happened at some point in AEW. All right, 23. We'll get the timeless
Connection is not
one.
private. What are you talking about? What? Oh no, I think Cage Match's net security has their certificate has expired.
Oh my God.
Sasha versus what? Is it
Timeless Tony
Shut
Storm.
the fuck up.
Wow.
What?
That is awesome. Oh, ironically, we're getting the real life variant of this here in about 4 weeks.
Ricky Starks and Buddy Matthews.
Yes, I believe it's happened in AEW.
Taking a look right now. Let's take a looky-loo. Come on.
Maybe on Indie?
No items found.
Ouch, okay.
Oh, I wonder.
Number-
You don't have to use their current name, do you? Hold on. Let
Oh,
me
that's a
change Starks to
great question.
Saints and find out.
Cage Match sometimes has got weird things for the searches too, so.
I do know it is case sensitive. Like if you typed John Cena in lowercase, it wouldn't find it at all.
Yes, that's
But
the
I
one that
I did
that jacked me up
capitalize
before.
properly, and I started from January 2019 to today, and it's not finding anything with them in a match together, whether singles, tags, whatever.
Well,
All right.
Christian gets the Redeemer.
Oh, that's probably Christian. I was gonna
That's-
say it's tough, but it's probably.
I don't know.
Christian.
The Redeemer character was so good.
It was
I
so
liked it.
good, so good. But
25.
Christian is on the run of his life.
I agree with that.
And he was the one to dethrone the belt collector, Kenny Omega.
Yes, he was.
Not everybody gets that, wow, there's Punk, finally.
Uh-oh. Nope,
no,
it's going
just
to go
kidding.
over. And Cesaro gets Cody Rhodes. Interesting.
Sorry, Claudio.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting out of that first
Especially
round.
WWE Cesaro. Sorry, brother.
Cesaro versus Cody seems like a match that would have happened. Was Cesaro up there at that point? Or did he come after Cody left?
No, he was there.
That's what I think. I feel like that's
just
a match that
more,
would have happened
just more
too.
tag stuff, but also I think Cody was doing tag stuff then as well.
Chris Jericho, WWE gets the 26 seed, which is going to be Zero Miedo.
That one's done.
Oh, Chris, I don't like your chances.
Yeah,
buddy.
we might as well send that one to the next bracket already.
Yeah, that's going to be entertaining. All right. Penta 26, 27.
Cesaro, Cody Rhodes. Let's see what the hell they had since, I don't know, 2005.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When did Cody debut? 2008?
Something like that.
God,
I know they got some. Just need to wait for
they
it.
had to have had a match, I would think.
Oh, I'm sure. At least, like, they were participants in some sort of 6 or 8 man tag or something.
Right.
Yeah. We got 10 results on here.
Okay.
There was the Rhodes brothers defeating the Real Americans at a few house shows. And then on a SmackDown, the same like, they ran the house shows for a couple
Yeah.
days and then the SmackDown. So yeah. And then there was WWE Tag Team Title Triple Threat. The Usos, the champions, defeat the Rhodes Brothers and the Real Americans.
Wow.
That was a house show that they did for 3 house shows as well. And then they had the Rhodes Brothers defeating the Real Americans. And then Triple Threat Elimination. Rhodes Brothers defeat Truth and Consequences and the Real Americans. And then you have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, in which Cesaro defeated everybody at WrestleMania 30. All of this was in 2014.
Wow. Was Cody in that Battle Royal?
Yep.
Wow, I forgot Cody was in the Battle Royal.
Stardust.
Oh, so excuse me. Sorry.
No, sorry.
That's-
No, I lied. I think it's Cody Rhodes. Yep, it's Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes and Goldust were teaming together.
Okay, so it was still that at that point. I got it. Okay.
Yep.
Can't get in a decent tag team title match, but we can get in a Battle Royal. Yeah, I wonder why he left.
I'm just waiting for
okay.
Punk to drop to Edge so Ryan and I fight.
I would hate this so much if that happens. Kirk, do you accept bribes? Just want to find out now.
Depends on the bounty of the bribe.
My man knows his worth. The Exalted One, Brody Lee, will be getting... Brock's not getting his wish. And I don't know if this is a good... this might not go well for me. Oh, sorry, Rock, you don't get your wish. Oh, that hurts.
Wow.
That hurts. All right.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I would say Brody Lee anyway. Oh, wait, no. That was depending on someone... Wait, where is Edge again?
Edge is...
he's all the way at the top.
Yeah, he's number 1. He gets the last person left
okay.
on the spinner. 28.
Yeah,
so
that's a done deal, Rock. Don't even worry about that one. Brody versus Punk. You can send Brody along to the next.
How
it's
much
done.
did he pay you?
No.
Oh, interesting.
No. Ethan versus who?
Athena against Ethan Page.
Oh, see, I really did like Ethan's AEW run, but then
Athena.
but then nothing, and Athena's been absolutely demolishing.
All right, 29. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, is going to get a cakewalk.
Proceed in the tournament.
Andrade, WWE. Now, granted, his NXT stuff was great. It was really good. Very much enjoyed it, but yeah, I don't think you're getting out.
I need to find that era of NXT and actually watch that instead of trying to watch it all from the beginning, because it's so much to get through in the first fucking years. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it gets better.
I believe it. At some point, Undisputed Era is holding all the gold, and that shit's awesome.
Well, Malachi Black, AEW against the Big Show, WWE.
That is actually more tough for me than one might expect.
No, I get that. All right, now this is where it gets entertaining. Let's take a look who's left. Ricochet, AEW. Big Bill or Big Cass, AEW.
No, it's Big Bill.
It's Big Bill. Whoever hits here gets Swerve. The last one remaining will get Edge. Or Adam Copeland. No, we did have Edge. It's Edge.
It's Edge. Yep.
Well.
Okay. Well, that's another.
That's
That's sorry. Sorry, Mr. William Morrissey. I do applaud your work. I think you've been doing well, but
Yep.
whose house?
And just for completionism, Ricochet is going to be number 32.
Sorry, Rick.
Against Edge.
Sorry, Rick.
It's not because you're bald, Trevor. I promise.
I'm bald.
I'm balding.
It's not because of that.
It ain't that. So just a good look here at the first round, top to bottom. Edge, WWE versus AEW's Ricochet. WWE Page against WWE's Adam Cole.
All right, so that's
Christian.
That is most likely going to be Edge versus Adam Cole.
Possibly.
Most likely.
I like Page's work in WWE.
I'm not. No, but we have to choose a winner. You know.
I know. I'm
that
just
doesn't
saying, I
mean
haven't made my choice right.
That doesn't mean the loser is in the dumps. Just they didn't have the edge. Pun intended.
Unintended. Some further research might be done. Christian WWE.
No, there was no edging done in those videos. I can assure you.
Sounds like a man that's seen them. We've got Christian and Miro, Cody Rhodes, WWE, Cesaro, WWE.
I'm a man of culture. I enjoy my fine films. What can I say?
Fine films
All right.
is definitely one way to put it.
Go on.
Athena from AEW versus Ethan Page, AEW. John Moxley versus Shawn Spears, Battle of AEW, guys. AEW Phoenix versus Samoa Joe. Joe's gonna kill you. Andrade, WWE against the American Dragon.
Actually,
Bryan
again, the Lucha Brothers had some absolute banger fucking matches in AEW.
But that's as a tag team, not a solo. Like that's in my head.
A tag team doesn't exist without both halves. There is no Lucha Brothers without Rey Fenix.
That's true. That's fair. The Big Show versus Malachi Black. Keith Lee AEW against Pox AEW.
Big Show versus
Buddy
Malachi Black should be our dark match for the fucking tournament.
That's the one that's already decided and one half's already in the ring. Keith Lee against Pac. Buddy Murphy against Ricky Starks. CM Punk against Brody Lee. Sorry, Punk. Chris Jericho against Penta. Sasha Banks against Timeless Tony Storm in the most really highly entertaining matchup of the first round. And
that will probably be
kerfluffle.
one of the toughest ones, but I think it's going to be a landslide for the three of us.
Dustin Rhodes against Jade Cargill and Big Bill against Swerve Strickland.
Oh, Rock makes a fantastic point. Samoa Joe's run does include his Ring of Honor run as well.
It does.
As if, well...
I know, that's what that little caveat makes it even harder.
But the Lucha Brothers and the Young Bucks in a steel cage with fucking thumbtacks stapled to their, or not stapled, but attached to their goddamn shoes, like, oh my god.
That's a valid point.
Oh
All
yeah,
right,
I forgot about the tag teams.
We do have the four
factions.
person tag one, however you want to call it. And I'll get the bracket made up off screen. But 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3.
Let's see it.
Is how it's going to play out. Just making myself a quick bracket thing here so I can redo this. All right. WWE's version of the Revival, the Hardy Boys, and the Undisputed Era. It is Hurt Syndicate for AEW. We've got the Revival for the number 1 seed.
Which, I mean, you guys said that, but, like, the thing I remember the most about WWE's The Revival is them fucking tapping out in synchronicity to DIY. Like,
the number 2 scene will be the Hardy Boys.
Yep.
And the number 3 is going to go up against the Hardys, so first matchup here...
Don't be Hurt Syndicate. Oh, actually, no, it's not good for the Hardys either way, probably.
Hurt Syndicate against the Hardys. Which means it's gonna be the Undisputed Era against the Revival.
That one feels like a given. Maybe it's me. That feels like a given to me.
That is gonna be an interesting one. Revival versus Undisputed Era. Hardy Boys versus the Hurt Syndicate will be the tag team.
I think Hardy Boys Hurt Syndicate is more difficult.
Really?
I think.
See, I almost...
But again, I am less familiar with NXT.
Yeah. That's definitely the era you need to watch. Like, I really wish I could find a definitive kind of start date that you need to start watching. Because the first version of the Mechanics or the Revival isn't the best.
The Mechanics?
They were called the Mechanics because they were mechanical wrestlers. They were the tag team to work with everyone else and give a good match, but then they got over as the Revival because they revived old school tag wrestling. So, I mean, yeah, there's a specific era I'd want to get you into, but yeah, there we go, man. All right, the brackets are set. We'll be discussing this tomorrow night on stream.
Oh, there's gonna be more than discussion.
Yeah, there might be some bribery,
blood,
some
and sweat, and tears, and there
might be some tears on some
money
of these.
in the bank cash-ins.
I mean, just out of sheer hilarity for me and spite, how much would it take me to pay you for you to vote Ricochet over Edge? Just out of curiosity, is there a dollar amount of a bribe that would be feasible? Keep in mind I'm a single dad, be nice.
$69.
Nice. Okay. Huh. Decisions.
If it's that much, if it is that worth it to you, I think that is solid enough of a number to prove that it's worth it to you without being like a fucking bank breaker.
Would acceptable wrestling trading card value totaling $69 count?
I'm gonna need you to liquidate the assets and send it to my bank account.
Damn it!
I trust your ability to liquidate better than my own.
Well, yeah, if I trusted my ability to liquidate, I wouldn't have 5 complete full boxes and 1 monster box that my lovely girlfriend got me.
I'm glad you were counting boxes. I thought you were going to start counting children.
Nope, boxes. Nope, there's only 1 and a step, so there's only 2. But I only legally can claim 1.
Fair, very fair. All right. Well,
so
hey, yeah, that's the bracket, everybody.
Get this out of here and get this kind of full screen on it. Discussions tomorrow. Might be able to get through the entire thing. Might save it a little bit for the following week, depending on how we want to do it. And then, highly entertaining. Just shits and giggles, man. Something fun to do so it doesn't take up time for the trivias and whatnot, or as trivias and whatnot do. So
I think we're going to be okay. I think if I had to pull a percentage number out of my ass, 80% of these are predetermined. Take a pic of this and send it in the Discord. Well, the issue with that is there's a scroll bar involved in it. You can't fit the entire bracket in without making it like size 4 font, Rock.
I can get it to work.
What? I got an idea. No. Zoom back in. Take a photo of the West bracket and then take a photo of the East bracket.
Oh no, here I can do that. Whoop.
Oh, like there you go. Perfect. All right. Yeah, zoom that shit in.
That was a freaking option.
Yeah. That's great. Can you get all of it in a single screenshot, though? Can you hide the participants list real quick?
No, that doesn't go.
Click on the...
Yes, I can.
No,
collapse.
There you go. There
it is.
There it is. Yeah, get a
screenshot
of that. Put that in Discord.
Stop
Does he know how to not screenshot the entire screen? That's the question.
Yeah, it's called the snipping tool.
Oh, that's one way to do it, I suppose.
It's the way that I'm gonna do it.
All right.
That's how that's gonna work, baby.
Fantastic. Yes. Beautiful. And then I can upload that as the thumbnail for this YouTube video as well. That'll be perfection.
Boom, there we go.
10. Get it? Because he's in the bracket. He's not in the bracket for
He's
long,
not 10,
unfortunately.
but yeah, Sean, much love and respect. God bless you and the wife.
Oh yeah, against Moxley in the first round. Sorry, brother. You're gonna get briefcased by Marina Shafir, brother.
I mean, as long as Spike doesn't get stuck into your back again, I guess it's a win when you're going up against Mox.
Oh my god, that fucking bat! Holy
Wasn't
shit!
that terrible? I mean,
Oh,
there are very few things in wrestling that have ever gotten me to physically feel squirmy and ill.
If it had just came out and just left like all the blood dribbling out, like with that Darby spot in Sting's retirement match, sure.
Yeah, the glass spot,
Yeah. The fact that the bat was tugging at his skin and his skin made like a tent off of his back. No, thank you, sir.
I've watched enough horror movies and seen enough death match and just awful wrestling to where there's not a lot that make me squeamish anymore. That got me, baby.
It's just like just release, please, just release.
And the fact that like it took multiple people to finally get that thing out of him, I was just like, that is just wrong on so many levels. Like, it still gives me the creeps.
So one of the tricks of the trade that I learned is that when they do spots like that, the nails, they've blunted them essentially. You know, they're not fucking sharp, obviously. But I have a feeling that the blunting process actually kind of creates a tiny little bit of a hook.
Probably.
And you might have one of those hooks.
Uh-huh.
It hurts just thinking about it. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, and you know, I understand how they do thumbtack spots and stuff, but even with that, to have them kind of stuck in you, even if they're not like deep in you, they're just a little bit, but then you fall down on them again, you're just digging them deeper, even as little, you know, quarter of an inch or however long those things are, but still it looks terrible. The one that gets me is the skewer spot. The skewer spot always makes me cringe and just, God, that gets me so bad.
Because skewers are not that sharp.
No,
they're meant to go through like tenderized meat, so you are literally taking a
sit there a second. Yeah,
you get that weird little like mohawk that kind of trembles for a second before it.
Oh God!
Nothing will beat the Chris Jericho pizza cutter spot immediately followed by a fucking Domino's commercial, in my opinion.
As much as I understand how TV works, and they probably have no clue what ad is actually going because it's national and everything else.
Not a damn clue. That was
if they didn't.
Coincidence.
If there's ever a time where you wholeheartedly wish that TNT had a next ad button somewhere in the major control room, you know, some guy was on break and didn't hit it and lost his job.
Shuffle it. Hit the random button for fuck's sakes.
Just go to a Budweiser commercial, Honda, anything.
Did I save this? Hold on, save. Oh, I saved it in stream files. Sorry. I'm trying to get the thumbnail set up on the YouTube video right now, and I saved it in there. There we go. Will that work? Oh, that is a terrible thumbnail, but you know what? It'll do.
I can alter it if you want me to. Like, do you want me to get a bigger one or something for you?
No, it's just doing some weird, like, not all of the lines are showing, and the names are definitely illegible from the thumbnail itself, but... Oh, no, never mind, I just needed to load. It got a little better. I don't think you can read the names from the thumbnail, but you know what? It's fine. It'll work, because it gets the point across, and that's what matters.
It does.
The pizza cutter was great. Thank you, Rock. Yeah.
Yes,
absolutely.
It was.
Absolutely. Jericho, you can do some things right sometimes.
Yeah. Now, is there anything like that could happen again that could even come close to being matching that level of perfection? I mean, because the joke of a Slim Jim table spot and then going into a Slim Jim ad, that would kind of be hilarious and funny stuff, though now they're doing it now. You know, the Fireball ladder into a Fireball TV spot or whatever, but without a planning thing like that, to just something used in a match. I do think there was a TLC match on Raw in October of... It was actually on my birthday. It was October 7 in 2005, I think. 4 or 5. And I think they call it TLC 3 or TLC 4.
That sounds right. Yeah, it's either 3 or 4. Because there were 4 of them.
Right, because it's Bubba and Spike against Christian and Chris Jericho, Van Dam and Jeff Hardy, and then the Hurricane and Kane.
It's not 3. Wait, was there never a 4? No, there was a 4. There it is. Yeah, it's TLC 4.
4. Okay, so then 3 is the one on SmackDown, right?
Yes. Yeah. In
Okay.
2001.
Yeah,
But then
and-
this one that you're talking about is your birthday, 2002.
2,
Bubba
okay.
Ray, Spike Dudley, Rob Van Dam, Jeff Hardy, Christian and Chris Jericho versus Kane.
It was
was
it's
solo?
it-
Was
it's
Hurricane
Kane
supposed to
and
be
the
there?
Hurricane, but Hurricane got jumped by someone in the back, I think. before the
Hurricane
match
got
went
Hurricane.
out. Hurricane. During that match on the live broadcast, they go to commercial and they went to an Ace Hardware commercial, which was highly entertaining since the whole ladder and everything else. But the pizza cutter is the best one ever.
Yeah, because it's pure coincidence, and the fact that it took that long for that to happen is
Yeah.
insane.
I mean, because you
Oh,
would think
hey.
after.
Rock says it looks like I purposely blurred the names on the thumbnail to make people watch. That's a pro creator move. Yep. Totally intentional. Didn't just save an image and upload it as a thumbnail. Hell yeah. Cool. Yeah, that'll be great. Again, it gets the idea across. There's a bracket. The title gives the idea. Watch it if you want to understand it. And I mean, this was only what? Oh, Jesus, we're at 56 minutes. Wow. So we did drag this out a little longer than we
And
expected.
20 of
but
it is us yapping wrestling, because that's what we do.
That's what we do, baby. I hope that this John Cena heel turn can maintain the steam that it does after the Pipe Bomb version 2. I have a funny feeling that Punk was like, you should go out and you should copy Pipe Bomb. Or not copy, but replicate. Like,
Yeah.
I have a feeling that was suggested. And Cena went with it. I hope
I
that
could see it
this
the other
can
way,
maintain, because that was the highlight of his turn for me so far.
I think next week will be entertaining. It'll essentially be a Cena Punk house show match from 2011. It'll be very good. It'll be entertaining. Punk's not winning. I'm not even going to try and spin that one. And I mean, it'd be great. I'd love it. It's not happening.
Is it for the title or is it just a match?
Yes,
it is
for the title.
Okay.
But
I had to
Punk's
ask
not
after the
winning.
R-Truth match,
Yeah, well, yeah.
who again is R-Truth for some fucking reason. What
I
the
don't
hell
think
happened?
they can figure out what they're going to call him, because Ron wants it to be Ron Killings.
Right.
According to, now granted, it could be an in-character interview, but that's what supposedly he wants. But
I think the idea is that he knows this contract is probably his last contract. So
His last
if
major
he
one,
can
yeah.
do this last run as Ron Killings, so when he goes out and is Ron Killings on the Indies or AEW or wherever the fuck he decides to go, at least that name will carry some weight for people.
So I know a lot of people made this kind of joke and comment, but I do agree with it. When the time comes that Ron Killings is done and is actually leaving, Ron Killings needs to go to TNA and win the TNA championship, so he's actually recognized as it'd be a 3-time World's Heavyweight Champion, because he was an NWA champion, not a TNA, and
Right.
it should be a TNA championship.
Right.
That's like Christian. When Christian Cage beat Kenny Omega, that was his first TNA title.
Right.
He had won the NWA title two or three times when they had that partnership. So like that
But-
kind of set the timeline correct.
But 2 of those 4 belts that Kenny was holding were NWA and TNA, so it worked out well for Christian.
It did.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah,
absolutely.
it's gonna be fun, and I agree with Steven Larson and anyone else. It's gonna be Cody Cena at SummerSlam, but the King of the Ring messes that up. It means Cody's winning King of the Ring, because the King of the Ring winner gets the SummerSlam title shot.
And King of the Ring is determined at Night of Champions, right?
Yes, so
So it's Orton versus Cody?
it's Orton, Sammy, and Cody Jay is the semifinals, and I think
No, Orton Sammy already happened.
right. So Cody gets Jay on Monday,
Yeah.
and that determines the finals. Now, here's where it gets interesting. If Jay wins, and can somehow beat Orton, Jay's has to go for the world title. Because you get a title shot of your brand's champion. Which means Cody or Orton could get the SummerSlam title shot. And
King of the Ring is restrictive to your brand, while Royal Rumble isn't.
They made it a point that this King of the Ring is brand restrictive.
That's dumb.
It is, but I think they did it, especially with how it's played out, to make it seem like, oh, it's going to be Cody. Then when Cody loses to Jay, or loses to Orton, but I thought Sammy was going to beat Orton, because I figure Raw's winning King of the Ring, and then the Orton, Cody, whatever it's going to be, SmackDown side of it will handle that going into SummerSlam with whatever.
Yeah.
Battle Royal or, one night tournament or whatever, but out it goes. That's done. Because Sami Zayn can't finish his story until the Royal Rumble. Calling that right now. Right now, calling Sami Zayn 2026 Royal Rumble winner.
Safe call, honestly.
Because also, where is it?
Orton promised that he's going to be a world champion in the future.
And his guaranteed title shot would be from the Rumble. And where's the 2026 Rumble at? It's in Riyadh.
The Rumble's in Riyadh?
Yep. Which means if anyone's going to get the biggest pop, it's going to be Sammy.
Are they going to call it the even more greaterest Royal Rumble?
That's it. Good night, folks. I can't handle that. I'm out on that one. Nope, that's it. Done. Send it home. Do the line, Kirk.
We will see you all tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, for another edition of our Monday Night Fights. I don't remember where we are at on that.
I don't either.
Yeah, we'll see what PLE it is when we'll burn that bridge when we get there.
Didn't we just do SummerSlam? So we're
we just did SummerSlam, but
I think
it could be anything. I have to go into my YouTube studio, watch the previous video, and scroll back to whoever last booked to see the PLE coming up after they check their emails. Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, we'll burn that bridge when we get there. But that's tomorrow night. So we will see you all in about 20 and a half hours time. Until then, y'all, thanks for hanging out with us. It's been a blast. Look forward to see how these brackets play out tomorrow. We should at least get down to the quarterfinals, I would imagine.
Oh, I would.
If
so,
not
yeah.
completing.
I think to the final 8, yeah.
Yeah. So we should at least be to the final 8, if not completed. We'll see how things play out.
We'll for sure do the tag one.
That's gonna happen. That's easy peasy.
That might be first.
Yeah. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night. Until then, goodbye. Mwah! Good night. Bang! Too sweet. Good night,
everybody.
Bring it on, Kenny. I ain't scared of you.